What's up, guys? Once again, you're welcome to our channel today. Alright, guys, INEC fails to provide BVAS, begs tribunal to use Labour Party's evidence. The INEC has asked the Enugu Governorship Election Petition Tribunal to base a decision on the certified true copies of BVAS data tendered by the Labour Party candidate for governor on March 13. This data pertains to allegation of overvoting in the Nkanu East local government area. In response to the tribunal's Saturday subpoena, INEC requested that the copies the commission had availed Labour Party and which had been tendered before the court should be accepted as valid evidence, as INEC had failed to bring some of the BVAS machine used for the Owo and Ubaka areas in Kano East local government area. On Sunday, Edioga finished presenting his case before the tribunal. He had petitioned INEC's chairman, accusing the state resident electoral commissioner, Dr. Chukwuemeka Chukwu, of ignoring requests for forensic analysis of the BVAS machine. In response to INEC's repeated attempts to evade the tribunal's June 26, 2003 subpoena, the tribunal issued an oral subpoena on Saturday requiring INEC to appear in court on Sunday with the BVAS devices. In this case, the tribunal had to decide whether or not there had been an overvoting in the affected areas based on evidence provided by the Labour Party. Its candidate, Chigioke Edioga, because the INEC representative who identifies himself as Mr. Eze Okafo had failed to tender the 10 BVAS machines as demanded by the tribunal. 5 BVAS machines claimed to have been used to accredit voters in Igbo Eze North local government area were tendered to the tribunal by INEC as early as 9 a.m. on Sunday, but all the machines were either empty or clogged, meaning the forensic expert was unable to examine them. The Labour Party claimed in its appeal that Nkanu vote total was artificially inflated by more than 16,000 votes from the total of roughly 15,000 accredited voters to 32,000. In location where overvoting is proven, the Electoral Act allows for vote to be nullified. After Peter Mba of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) was declared the winner of the governorship election in the state on March 18, 2023, Chijioke Edioga went to the tribunal to seek redress. In his petition, Edioga offered 5 arguments for why he should be recognized as the lawfully chosen candidate: forgery of his NYSC discharge certificate and voter suppression in the Udenu and Enugu South local government area are just 2 of the allegations he makes in his appeal. Overvoting allegations have been made at several polling places in Kano East local government area, and there have been additional irregularities reported in Igbo Eze North local council as well. Alright, guys, so this is what is actually happening right now. INEC is being exposed. You can see that INEC is not complying, despite the fact that INEC have been subpoenaed to appear before the tribunal with those BVAS machine. Now look at the game INEC played. INEC now came with those BVAS machine. Those BVAS machine were locked. Forensic analysis could not be done on those BVAS machine to determine whether there was actually an overvoting. Now, this is what actually happened. Peter Mba, the current governor, had rigged the election in the affected areas. You know what they usually do is this. They will wait after all the local government results have been collated, and then they know where the election was actually going, whether they were losing. So if they determine that they are losing, they will now rig a particular local government area, and this is what happened in this case. They will now rig the affected local government area and inflate the figure to be more than those people that were accredited. So that's what is happening. And you can see here that INEC is trying to hide the evidence. INEC now said that the information that was given to Labour Party should be used as evidence. That's what they are saying. Now, the truth of the matter, the information that was given to to Labour Party, is it the real result? Where are the BVAS machine? So if you look critically, in fact, you don't even need a prophet to tell you or a soothsayer to tell you what is happening. You know that the rumor we heard initially that INEC had formatted the BVAS machine, it's actually true. So in this case, it could be after the election, they formatted the evidence, they deleted the evidence. Despite the fact that court even told them that after the election that information should be backed up, and INEC had promised that they were going to back up that information to the INEC server. But did they do it? No. Because now, look at it now. Court is demanding, in fact, court summoned the INEC Rec Commissioner to provide those BVAS machines, 10 of them in the affected area where overvoting was actually observed. Bring those BVAS machines so that we look at those accredited and those people who actually did the voting, because Labour Party is actually accusing that there was an overvoting in that local government. That's what they're saying. And this is what all of these governors do. This is what the politicians do. They wait after all the results have been collated. They want to know the direction where the results are going, whether in their own favor or in the favor of their opponents. So once they discover that they are losing, they will now rig a particular local government and inflate the figure to be as much as more than even the accredited voters. You see, so that is why now the court is saying bring the BVAS machine, because they know what happened to Osun State. They know what happened to the former governor of Osun State that Adeleke defeated. I'm trying to remember his name. They had claimed that there was actually an overvoting. Okay, the court now requested for the BVAS machine to be bought. It was the BVAS machine that settled the dispute. Simple as that. They got the accredited voters and those who voted and saw who actually won after tabulating all the results on the BVAS machine. I mean, Adeleke was awarded the winner in the Supreme Court. So now they have learned their lesson and they are trying to hide evidence. That's what they are doing right now. And this is impunity in its highest order. This is court of competent jurisdiction asking the INEC to tender the BVAS, and they are not doing it. They are saying that court. Can you imagine the effrontery? You can imagine the impunity, telling the court to use Labour Party's evidence that they've given them. I mean, this is the height of impunity. So, but what do you guys think? Please, I want you to drop your comment below. Let me know what you think. This is Malcolm TV. God bless you.